Hello and welcome to Softline. I am Nancy Banigo, and with me today I have the funkiest grandma.
Oh. Hello, you. I've been elevated. I didn't know about that. I didn't know you've added
Funkiest.
funkiest.
Yes, no.
Hey, wait. Good afternoon, good afternoon, viewers. I hope since I've been upgraded, I'm going to be the funkiest as well. I promise. Good afternoon.
Oh my goodness, the funky is no longer enough.
Hey, wait.
You're giving us Funky Pro Max, so we decided to make it the funkiest.
That's really amazing.
How have you been, Funky Mama?
Oh, sweetie, thank God, I'm great.
You look way better than a few days ago.
I'm great.
So what's happening? What's happening in school? Nigeria?
I told you now that I decided to go off social media. I don't want to read any news. I don't want to see I don't want to hear anything.
Seriously?
I'm telling you, and I feel better.
Really?
When people are talking about it, I'm not saying anything because I don't know. I'm not part of this world.
How do you do that?
I'm sincerely.
As you just turned off your data?
No, my data is on. Especially during my morning devotions on YouTube. Morning, okay? After that morning, if I take it off for the day, I'm telling you sincerely. Even if I say, okay, I've just seen some notifications, and I look, oh, friends, this, that, just pass. See, something on phonics on it, and I see the heading, waka pass.
Oh my goodness. So what prompted this decision?
Because it's very stressful. I mean it. So I'm trying to avoid stress. You look at these things, you read them, you worry, you say, why is it happening? So it keeps coming on, and I was trying to fight stress and going back to that. So not good for my health. So I decided to go, that's actually the first reason. Yeah.
That's a good one.
Yeah, for me, I really felt it. I have seen it's good for me. So whatever is happening, I hear people talk about them. I say, oh wow, really?
You heard about the Guinea guy?
The crazy guy.
The Equatorial Guinea guy. Oh, you saw that one?
I didn't see anything. I just heard people talking about it. 400 and so women, and he was doing all that stuff. And we started talking about it in the office, and people started laughing. And one other lady was saying, "Oh no, I don't get it. What's happening? Where in Nigeria? Where?" I said, "No, not in Nigeria." One of my colleagues said, "No." He said, "What made him to?" I said, "Call him on phone and ask him what made him to do that."
Oh my goodness!
Because some stories actually sound very absurd. It's like it's not real. But we come to find out that it's real.
It's real.
Somebody do that. So
just imagine if it was in Nigeria.
That was what I was saying. That was why I was saying, probably his King Solomon's cousin.
His King Solomon's cousin.
Yeah, 400. 400? 400, Nancy. Can you beat that?
And I saw a video of him answering some questions. I don't know if it's a recent video, but he seems so calm. Like he's not the one,
That's what he said?
No, like he's not the one with his appearance and everything. He looks so calm and innocent. You wouldn't believe that this kind of a person, indulges in this kind of an act. Oh well.
But what do you think about it?
I don't know. Seriously, some persons say he might probably have some mental issues. But if he has mental issue, then why the women? Did they see the mental issue? Why are they coming after him? So there has to be some explanation. And some persons say blackmail, but I don't see blackmail there. I really do, because most of the videos that I see, I actually saw some. The women were, they were in a good mood. Yeah, they were having fun. So they didn't look like people who were under duress or something. So he was actually having fun. So I don't think blackmail. But then I can't wait to hear his confessions. I really want to know what prompted this. I really want to know. But Funky Grandma, let's go on a break.
Okay. That's a nice one.
Let's go on a short break, and when we come back, we introduce our guests as well as our topic. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
No matter wetin I see, enough fit make mouth heavy to talk am. That's now why people dey talk.
You know wetin dey worry you, but you no go fit take help yourself.
In this kind of situation now, what if they really no talk to una? What will be the way forward?
They go bury our chairman on Thursday. We go remain here.
Make we talk good where we dey see good, and where we know say we not dey see good, make we also dey talk am.
No woman, no mother deserve to know the grave of his child.
The bank manager, the bank executive, they are the one the government should first pay.
People They Talk, the show on Monday to Friday by 5 p.m. on top ADBN TV.
Welcome to the Niger Delta, a region of incredible beauty and stark contrast. From its breathtaking landscapes to its rich cultural heritage, this is a place where history and modernity collide. But beneath this serene surface lies a story of struggle and resilience. The Niger Delta is the lifeblood of Nigeria's economy, home to vast oil reserves that fuel the nation, yet it is a land where the people fight for their share of the wealth. Join us on the program Niger Delta Today as we explore the heart of the Niger Delta, discover the vibrant cultures, the struggles for environmental justice, and the stories of the people who call this place home. This is the Niger Delta, a land of contrast, a story of resilience, a journey of hope. Don't miss our exclusive series, Niger Delta Today, every day at 12 noon, only on ADBN TV. Witness the untold stories, experience the journey, be part of the change.
It is Groovy Mono, aka the Steve Prince. Yo, what's up? It's Big Shags. I'm in London.
Hey guys, I'm Princess Jekoko. My name is Mutale Mwanza, the Queen of Zambian Media.
My name is Grand Prince Itek. Hi guys, my name is Baj Adebule. I'm an actor and a filmer.
Hello guys, I'm Falagade Banks.
My name is Kelechi Amadiobi, photographer, storyteller.
My name is Lanrade Duro, I'm an actor.
My name is Chidi Mokime.
Hi, my name is Uche Uba.
It's Tourist season.
I'm Stems.
Hi ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, moms and papas, I am Jimmy. You can call me The Entertainer.
My name is Esio Dometa. I am an actor and a film producer.
My name is Sadiq Rovana.
Hi. My name is Julius the Genius. I would give a shout out to ADBN.
Big shout out to ADBN TV.
You're watching ADBN.
And you are watching.
Keep watching ADBN TV.
And this is ADBN TV.
And this is a shout out to ADBN TV. Keep watching, don't switch the dial.
Shout out to ADBN. Keep watching, love.
And you are watching ADBN TV.
Shout out to ADBN TV.
I've got one thing for you. Make sure you keep watching ADBN TV.
And shout out
to ADBN TV.
Shout out to ADBN TV. Don't touch the dial.
And you're watching
ADBN TV. Keep watching ADBN TV.
And I'm shouting out to ADBN TV.
You're watching ADBN TV.
Keep watching ADBN TV. This is where to be. And you're watching ADBN.
And shout out to
ADBN TV.
And shout out to ADBN TV. Keep watching.
And you're watching ADBN TV.
Keep watching ADBN TV.
Right now you are checking out ADBN TV. One time.
ADBN. Keep watching. I love you and kisses.
Keep watching ADBN.
And a special shout out to ADBN. Keep doing what you're doing, guys.
Please don't touch that dial.
Stay groovy.
Mwah.
Hey, Bobby.
Ha! It's a shout out to ADBN.
ADBN. Advocate Broadcasting Network.
Welcome back and thanks for being there. Did you know that working can add years to your life and life to your years? From boosting mood and energy level to improving sleep and reducing stress. The benefits of working are endless. Joining us today to explore the science behind working and share practical tips is Dr. Anyekeme Obong. I got that. He's a seasoned medical practitioner and a passionate fitness enthusiast. Dr. Akpanobong's expertise in healthcare and fitness will provide valuable insight into how working can transform our lives. Whether you are a seasoned athlete or just starting out, this conversation will inspire and motivate you to lace up and take the first step towards a healthier, and happier you. Let's dive in and discover the incredible power of working together. Dr. Akpan Obong, you're welcome.
Thank you very much.
I can say Akpan, die. Dr. Akpan.
Akpan
He doesn't like the short.
Yeah, he has a different meaning.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Okay, all right.
You tried though.
She did well.
I tried, right? Oh, thank you.
Welcome, doctor. Welcome to our show.
All right, so Dr. Akpanobo, let's start like this. As a fitness enthusiast that you are, I would like to know, how has working impacted your life? You know, has it in any way, brought some changes to your life that made you really, really, really talk about working like everybody should do working?
Yes, I'll say it has actually impacted on my life.
Okay.
Rather, I'll start from what it does. Like me moving from point A to point B, it actually strengthens my muscles and my bones, because that's actually a weight-bearing exercise. Yeah, whether I like it or not, it's an exercise. So the more I do it, the more it strengthens. Now we look at the other health benefits that could come up, like improving cardiovascular activities, helping the lungs to actually accommodate, function well, so there are so many benefits, improving the immune system, and I can go on and on.
But I wanted to know those that has happened to you.
I would say it strengthens my bones and my muscles, because it helps me with my physical activities, because without walking or walking related activities, I don't think I would achieve this level of
fitness?
Yeah, fitness or strength, yes.
Most young persons do involve in what they call it, weightlifting, trying to have those six-pack and all that. So, so when you talk about working, that was what I wanted to know, if it has impacted your life in ways you would like to share. Because I didn't see you with the,
with the vest on and shirt off.
Okay, so the benefit of working is endless, and we'll be discussing more of that. But thank you, Mama, let me allow you in.
Actually, when I saw this topic, it was a little ambiguous for me.
Okay.
When I came in, I was telling her about it. I was telling her, let's talk walking. Let's talk walking could be let's talk and walk. So I was looking at it from that point of view.
Okay.
Do you understand now, Nancy?
Yeah.
I was looking at it from that point of view. As we are talking, we are walking. Whereas you are actually talking about walking.
Yeah, just walking.
Just walking,
let's discuss walking.
Not talking. Otherwise, I would have bombarded doctor with questions that will. So sometimes they say there's a feeling connected to the mind and body when you walk. Called emotional regulation. Emotional regulation.
Okay.
Can you explain that better to us? Emotional regulation, because when you're walking, a lot of things are happening to your entire system, your feeling and all of that. Can you elaborate on the emotional regulation attached to walking?
Yeah, the emotional aspect is very, very important, because when you walk, it's a form of exercise.
Yeah, you said so.
So once you engage in this activity, you're releasing what they call endorphins.
Okay.
These are they call it feel-good hormones. Stress hormones. Neurotransmitters secreted by the brain that helps you actually feel relaxed, feel a level of comfort, or should I say happiness? And it's called feel-good hormones. So it actually gives room for that. It helps the brain to release these hormones.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. I wanted to, apart from the happiness hormone, I want to know how working can impact our mental health and stress level.
Yeah. Sometimes walking helps in breaking monotony. Yes, let me give you an example. If you're carrying out your day-to-day activities, sitting in one place or being in an office, and you're now moving from point A to point B, especially when you're not maybe busy while moving, maybe on the phone or something, you actually create time for yourself to think. That short time in between, you have time to think, you have time to meditate, you have time to actually think things through, either what you're going for or what you've done. So it's just like a very short, natural period of reflection. So it can help you either correct mistakes you made or do better in the next activity you're going into. Yeah, so walking actually helps in that aspect.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like if you're sad and then you decide to take a walk, would the sadness go away?
It goes away. I think, just as I talked about the release of stress hormones, right? Yeah, you know how people can get angry and go like, let me go for a drive, let me go for a walk. they go out and the way when they get back, they don't get back the way they felt when they left. Exactly. So this release of hormones is a very natural process that happens when you engage in an activity like that. So yes, you may not come back happy, glowing, but you come back better than you left.
So how does the magic? Anyway, let's talk about that. What they call it? You talked about heart, cardiovascular. What role is it? How does it happen when you go for a walk?
Okay.
Because I know most of these things happen like when you run. You know, when you run, there's enough, plenty of activities going on there. So, but when you walk, it's like, you know, there's something different. So, how does it come in?
Yes. So, it's, let me say, we have a recommended duration of exercise for people. You know, there are people that go to the gym or work out every day. That's fine. And there are people that don't. So, we always recommend, let's say, 150 minutes of workout a week. So, let me break it down to daily activities. 10 minutes of brisk walk in a day can actually improve cardiovascular activities. What I mean brisk walk is not just walking from point A to point B, not necessarily walking to look for a means of transport, an intentional walk for fitness, right? So once you get in that activity, it actually helps in pumping large volumes of blood, large volume of blood. You get what I'm saying? So it helps the arteries and the blood vessels get used to pumping a large amount of blood when the body is at rest. So that's how it helps in improving cardiovascular function, reduces the chances of hypertension and those related issues.
Okay.
Yes.
So what about like what you're just talking about, the cardiovascular? You know, sometimes people that do not even walk at all. People like me and Nancy.
No, don't include me. Me, I used to walk. I used to walk.
Then and now, like your doctor just said, madam, just take 5 minutes of brisk walking, or 10 minutes of brisk walking, and just around blah 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 blah. And by the time you even go 3 minutes, your heart is already pumping. You know why? I know. Okay, because you've just started. That is why your heart is pumping. It's like you want to faint. So if it's a situation where someone had already had he had problem and now tries to do that, is there no disadvantage of doing that? Is there no fear or something?
That's a very good question. So people have different levels of, should I say, tolerance. Yes. So you know your own level or your threshold, right? So the main thing is to ensure that the next time you do it, you're better than the last time you did it. So look for where your threshold is, right? If it's 10 minutes that's advised and you can go 3-4 minutes, fine. You work with that. Gradually you step it up. Yes, because what people are used to, another person, for another person it could be really difficult. So yes.
Okay.
All right, so let's talk about working in group. You know, having a work body and all that. What role does it play? Does it make any difference, like you working alone or having companions, you know, to work with?
Yeah, it makes a very, very big difference. You know, like for example, if I'm walking from here to the junction, to the road, alone, and I'm walking with another person, when we have conversations and flow, it makes it a lot easier. That's one aspect. Number two is, there are different people that function better when they are motivated. And this motivation can come in different forms. Yes. It can come in form of fitness body, as you said. Yes. So once you find somebody, you know, when you're going on a mission and you find someone similar on a similar mission, you're like, oh, yeah, we are partners. So let's accomplish this together. Exactly. So you feel a lot better and motivated to see someone sharing the same mission as you. Yes. So it's even better for people that are not really motivated to have partners or work out in groups.
Yeah. So how best can we do it apart from having groups? Like me, I don't have groups or a workout buddy or any of those things. Are there ways I can make working more interesting or, you know, enjoyable?
Yes.
You know, for me.
When I started, I met many people who weren't interested and were like, this is boring, I need to find a partner, this and this. So I suggested, get headphones, put your favorite music on. Sing, you know, enjoy the music, listen to podcasts, things like that. And while I gave that advice, I did it myself too and realized that this actually works when I'm listening to music. I may not have time during the day to listen to the best hip-hop music, but when I'm working out and I have the music on, I can actually flow. So that helps. Not just music, podcasts, as I said, listening to podcasts and
motivational
talks. Exactly. Yeah, so it does help.
So immediately you talked, Nancy talked about having a partner to work with, blah, 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 blah. And you now mentioned, really love. No. you know, mentioned sometimes if you have probably a group, if you work in that group, you'll be encouraged in one way or the other. You're talking, you're walking, and you're feeling good. The issue of talking don't come land.
I'm telling you, talking and walking. Last.
So I also like that kind of, instead of walking alone. I also like it. Well, even if it's just the two of us. Even if it's just the two of us and you're just talking, you're walking, you're talking, you might not really feel it. Probably when it's so boring, you're walking all alone.
That's true.
Yeah. So what do you think makes that pair, talking and walking, what do you think makes it so vibrant? Why does it add a positive influence to those that have the same mindset?
Yeah, well, as I said, once you find someone on the same mission as you, it's like studying. You're studying, you find someone writing the same exams, so you're motivated because you now have somebody else
that you
trying
can
to
trust.
accomplish exactly the same thing. And when the process is on, the talking and walking, the partnership rather, is almost like a distraction. You get what I mean? Because when people are even walking to the highway to get a vehicle, and they go like, how can I get to that highway? It's too far. But then when they're walking and they're not even thinking about it and just discussing or strolling, they get there and
faster.
You understand, faster, and they're like, it's not even far. You get what I mean? So sometimes it goes a very long way.
To talk and
walk.
That's true.
Yes.
So we have a lot of people who do not see the benefit of working seriously, like Funky Mama. She's just, understanding what, she said something earlier that if she had started working earlier than she did, probably things would have been different, right? So for some of our viewers out there who do not, do this working thing, how can they incorporate working into their daily activities? What would you suggest for them?
So
that's the problem I have, and I'm actually thinking. I don't even know what to do.
How to start it up?
Yes.
Well, the first thing is getting the benefit, understanding the benefit of walking. And what we're doing now, that's enlightening people on this. Yes, it goes a very long way. So I'll tell people to pay attention to the benefit, right? Because there's some benefit to hear and you go like, okay, I have weak bones. Oh, this strengthens my bones. Oh, okay, my muscles are not toned. Oh, can this tone my muscles? What medical problems do I have? What conditions am I going through? Then you look at the benefits. So it actually favors everybody. So if people go through those, they realize that they actually need, if there are 10 benefits, they need at least 7 of these. Okay. Yes. So I think people should pay attention to the benefits and realize that there is nothing lost. Rather, there is so much to gain from engaging in an activity like walking.
So how would they stay motivated? Because even when they start, sometimes, along the way, you just get lose interest.
Yes.
So how would you advise, or what would you advise they do to stay motivated, to trek?
What I advise, people should do is, first of all, we make it a routine. We don't just make it a mission like that. What I'm saying the mission is, some people are maybe overweight, you understand, trying to cut down their weight. Once they get their desired body shape, they stop. It should be like a routine. It should be a lifestyle. It should be fun. It should be like having breakfast. That's why I said, if they pay attention to all the benefits, they realize that there is so much they're gaining from it. To summarize it all, to summarize the benefits, I would say it improves, or should I say, increases your lifespan, improves your health generally. So if people know that, then they are going to engage in these activities. So that's my advice for people that are trying to start it up. Yes. You don't agree with me?
To imagine myself thinking about it, I can start.
Where will you start from?
Nancy is there at short and me, I'm here at the back. I'm radio, stand up.
Yeah.
Oh, there was a difference.
Yes, it's a big difference. If it's intentional, the mind is prepared, so you're ready to even release, you get what I'm saying? Release those hormones that I'm saying. But when you're walking, you're even angry. Why is there no bike? Why is there no cab? You're really frustrated. Running. Exactly. So your stress levels, rather than reducing, is increasing. Yes, and ends up being counterproductive.
Okay. So when you do your walking, do you have like apps, that can help?
Well, I don't use apps.
Okay.
I'm a trainer myself, so I have my programs. However, for people that are not really surrounded by trainers or fitness environments, I advise them to like get their smartphones, they check or Google Play. There are so many apps. Depends on what you want to do, right? So everyone has a different fitness goal. Some people want to cut weight, some people want to build muscles, some people want to maybe engage in martial arts or something. So it depends on what you're searching for. And you find it and maybe you work accordingly. Most of these apps are actually made by professionals. So they give, I don't know, a very proper guideline on how to achieve that goal. Yes.
You know, Funky Mama said something about her being in a back. So sometimes people think about safety. So are there safety tips you could, give to us?
Okay, the safety tip I'll give, first of all, when you're choosing an environment to walk, let it be a safe environment. Let it be a safe time.
Yes. Safe time.
Safe time.
What's the best time?
Yeah, okay. The best time to walk is, I'll say between the hours of 5:30 and 7:30, especially a.m. Especially for working class people. And also the evening when the sun is down, 6 p.m. to 7 p.m. Now, that particular time frame is relative to the area you're staying. Some people actually in residential areas that they can walk at even 4 a.m. Yes, there are people that stay in really busy areas that from maybe 7 a.m. they can't walk because transportation is like, really, really high. And safety. Safety. I'm not saying any area is unsafe, but try to avoid lonely areas. Very lonely areas. Yes, they're not the best areas to walk.
What could happen?
Yeah?
What could happen?
Anything.
Anything can happen. It could be attacked by a dog.
You can be whisked. God forbid. You're just walking from behind. You just car.
Frankie Grandma said it like she's talking about experience.
You know, right?
Okay.
You know, when you watch all these dangerous movies, you see a lot of things that people can. So that's.
Sometimes even thinking about the safety can deter one from wanting to, go on a walk and all that.
That's why they call safety tips. I think people should just know the safety tips and then you'll find a way around.
But sometimes if you have a large compound, you can just walk around your compound.
Exactly. But you have to make it fun. It can be really boring. If I say walk from here to your gate and back 100 times, it gets so boring. But I could actually give you a distance that is almost twice that distance in total. And it's more motivating. You get what I mean? Yeah, because that whole change of environment thing is actually a very big.
How about walking in place?
Sorry?
Walking in a place, because I've seen some exercise, some apps that, tell you to walk in a place, like in your house. You just walk and count your steps. Those are also...
Yes, that helps. That's like moving from point A to point B, like moving to your bathroom, moving to the kitchen. It's good in terms of improving circulation, and breaking the monotony, avoiding sedentary lifestyles. However, activities like brisk walking has a different kind of advantage, right? It's almost like jogging. You get what I mean? But brisk walking, is a form of low intensity to moderate intensity exercise that people should do. So that can improve cardiovascular activity more than just the regular, let me go and carry my slippers, let me put the lights off. That kind of thing.
All right, so let's go on a very short break. But I really want us to talk about the difference, because some persons say, I saw some videos where they said running, jogging is not the way to go, that walking is the way to go. So sometimes I begin to wonder, running seems to be burning more calories than walking. So why would they be saying walking is better than running? So but we'll talk more on that. Let's go on this very short break. We'll be right back. Stay with us.
Welcome to the world where innovation meets opportunity, where ideas become empires. This is Market TV.
I am Idorian Flannan, and every week I'll be taking you inside the dynamic world of marketing and commercial business.
From groundbreaking startups to big businesses, Market TV brings you the best pricing and latest goods on display.
It's all about understanding your audience and staying ahead of the trends.
Witness the creative processes that drive the various brands.
Join us as we dive deep into the strategies that shape the commercial landscape. From streets to traditional advertising and social media, we cover it all.
Whether you're a seasoned professional or an aspiring entrepreneur, Market TV provides the insights you need to thrive.
This show gave us the tool to turn our vision into reality.
So, if you're ready to master the markets, tune into Market TV every Saturday at 6 p.m.
All right, thanks for being there. So we're still talking working. Some persons think working is like going from the junction to their office. Well, if you heard it from the doctor, there's a big difference with a prepared mindset of going for a walk and you just working because probably you don't have TP or you're looking for a bike. So there's a huge difference. All right, so let's take some tweets and then we'll come back to get the doctor's view on it. We'll have this tweet from Golden. She said, walking frequently reduces body weight and other cardiovascular diseases. And then we have this next one which says, don't sleep on the power of going for a walk. Walking improves cardiovascular health, boosts mood, burns calorie, can be done almost anywhere and in any weather. Get your steps in daily and watch your day start to look different. Then we have this one from Marshall. He says walking is highly underrated, and that's why we have this program, to create more awareness on walking. So he went on to list some benefits of walking. He says great exercise, anyone can do it, doesn't explode appetite, gets you outside, able to collect thoughts or listen to podcasts, learn good bonding, with family. Yeah, that's, I guess that should be when you're working with your family. You have time to bond with your family and all that. All right, so doctor, so one of these tweets said can be done anywhere and under any weather condition. Now, let me tell you a story. I do this working. My husband started this working, so I felt I was doing mine in the house and it's giving me results. I felt I was getting results, but I was not actually getting any results. The whole result was in my head because the scale tells me something else. So when I see him getting results, the result is obvious on him. I decided to join him, So it became a regular thing for me. But anytime it drizzles, when we go on this walk, we see lots of persons outside, but anytime it drizzles, you don't see a soul.
Yeah.
So do people know you can actually do this walking under any weather? Or is it at the comfort when the weather is conducive? That is when they decide to walk. When small shower come, everybody stays on their bed.
Yeah, it can be done under any weather. Well, I want to change it and say it can be done in any season.
Any season?
Yeah, not necessarily the weather.
Okay.
Because what you're trying to achieve, a level of fitness. Yes, you could achieve that, but at the same time, you may also acquire one or two sicknesses that can come from being exposed to
the harsh weather,
the cold. Yeah, and once you're exposed to the cold, start having symptoms. You're sneezing.
But can you catch cold when you're burning because you're hot? So is there a way for cold to enter?
Yeah, it's really possible. Now, in saying that, I know that footballers, people that are really trained, when they're sweating already, working and the rain starts, it's a lot easier for them to cope. Yeah, because the vessels have kind of adapted to that, rather than you that's watching under the shade, going under the rain with that, body. I would say it's not the best. People that do it because they have to do it. If professional footballers are playing under the rain because they have to play, that's okay. But normally, we won't advise people to engage in some of those outdoor activities when the weather isn't favorable. Yes. I can say you can do it in any season, not just the weather. Sometimes, like, if it's like that, because there are times where the sun is like burning, it's not really best to work out then. Okay. Yes, the benefits could be counterproductive.
That's morning time, when you have that early morning sun, is that also beneficial?
That's fine. It doesn't burn as much. And science say, the vitamins that come with it. So that morning sun is really good.
I know something like doctor. You see?
Like what?
I know something like doctor.
Don't get it twisted. You're not a doctor. Okay, so now let's talk about jogging and working.
Yeah.
Which one is more impactful? Which one is healthier? Okay. Which one would you advise people to indulge more in? Because I hear people say, men, jog it, it's faster. So is it true?
So jogging actually does a quicker work than walking. However, walking is seen to be the safest because it can be done by anybody in any way, in any age category, right?
Okay.
Now, when you start jogging, when you reach when you're elderly, in medicine, elderly is from 65 years and above. You can't just be jogging anyhow because naturally the joints are not as strong as they were when you were in your middle age. You get what I mean? Yeah. So that pressure and tension around the joints is not always advisable. So walking is really safe. You can get someone in the 70s to walk, brisk walk. Yeah. So it's more low intensity and middle intensity. So that's what makes it safer. Jogging can be moderate intensity, it could be high intensity. But people who brisk walk, elderly people who brisk walk, I tell them brisk walk, jog a little bit in between. Doesn't have to be really fast. Yes. So there's just a different level of age group. And yes.
And what would that do? Jogging in between the brisk walk?
Yeah, it helps. That's if you want to jog.
Okay.
Yeah, I won't advise you just jog continually for those long hours.
Okay.
Yes, I advise you break it in. Yeah, you break it in, walk. When you feel you're good enough, you jog a little bit. If you feel yourself getting tired, you grab. And another thing people should know is that this shouldn't be done for a very long period of time.
Like the
especially if you're not
elderly?
used to it. Yes, the elderly. Yeah, if you're middle-aged elderly, it shouldn't be done for too long. People shouldn't work out and get sore. People think that when you feel that stretch around your joints or your muscles, that's when you're putting in the work. Yeah, it's over time. Yeah, so just do it to the point where you feel you can. 40, 45 minutes of workout, yes, goes a very long way. It doesn't have to be 2 hours, 3 hours. So you're going to stay 3 hours in the gym. Yeah.
Okay. Oh, you mean working should be like 45 minutes? Is that what you just said, no?
For the elderly.
Yeah, I was using a total duration of workout, walking to workout. Get what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, going for the morning stroll, morning walk and everything. Is brisk walking, I was saying, could be 10 minutes.
Okay.
You know, someone strolling or jogging, but you go like, okay, I'm going to brisk walk. Yeah, I can say max should be 10 minutes. It doesn't have to be too intense.
Okay. For even a younger person or an elderly person?
Yeah, for even a younger person, it's like an average duration. Yeah. If you can go beyond it, it shouldn't be too far. Yeah.
When you talk about cutting down weight and building muscles, and now you just say jogging sometimes helps fight weight. I want to know which one helps fight weight or build muscles.
They go hand in hand, right? Because what it does is it burns calories.
That's for jogging. Let's say, if it's jogging, what does it really do? Does it actually cut down weight or burn more, calories or whatever? So that, like, I want to build muscles.
Okay.
We are on a show. Nancy.
Okay.
I mean, now the body don't dry finish. I won't build the muscles now.
Oh.
She wants to go for a competition. Yeah.
Doctor, I just want to be firm.
Yeah. That's exactly what you do. Get you firm. It tones you up, right? So while you're burning the calories, you're toning the muscles.
So which one? Is it the jogging or the walking?
Both.
Okay.
Both. Because the physical activity, as you're burning the calories, the muscles they're getting toned up.
Okay.
You don't necessarily build from that.
Okay.
There are bodybuilding exercises and activities that can build the muscle mass. Yeah, but it tones it and helps in burning the calories.
Okay.
So both can help, and it also strengthens the joints. But for you, I'll say more of walking than jogging.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
You know what? I think you should categorize it so that we don't get confused.
Yes.
Yeah. The age, where you can do some of this running, and at what age you should stop the running and do brisk walk, and what age you should stop the brisk walking and do just normal walking.
Workout.
Okay, so let me just use the elderly and the middle age. Yeah, elderly, as I said, 65 and above. I actually don't advise them to do a lot of running. I advise they do more of walking.
Okay.
In saying that, there are people that have been so into fitness that even while they're they're 60s, 70s,
they're still
going around.
Exactly. So those people, I'll just say maybe reduce the intensity of the jogging, but I can't tell them to stop. There's people that have been doing this for decades and decades. Yeah, their body's used to it. I know many people, when I go to the football field, see the all-stars, see people in their 70s, playing like young people, So I can't tell such a person to stop jogging.
But
yes,
can that be harmful to the heart or something?
Not necessarily, because the body has gotten used to it. The cardiovascular system is used to pumping a large amount of blood, even when at rest. So when the person is running, the lung functions are really good, so it goes a very long way for them. So they can't just break down the way a newbie will break down. and still they should control it a bit. It shouldn't be too intense. Yes.
Okay. You know, I begin to wonder why some footballers, when they stop playing football, they tend to add weight.
Yeah.
You know, because they've been doing this for who knows how long, for a very long time. So their body should have, you know, taken those fats off totally. So why is it that when they stop, they just, you know, add the flesh?
I'll say it's lifestyle. Not necessarily muscles. There are some that actually get really fat.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I'll say it's lifestyle. There are people that keep up that activity. You get what I mean? So if you're talking of footballers, just a little example. If you look at someone like Ronaldo, you know Ronaldo. Ronaldo is like in his late 30s. Like when it comes to football, he's old enough. If you see his contemporaries, people that started with him, they are not active anymore because they're not engaging in the same level of fitness that he's on. So they've lost it. So he's maintaining that frame because of his activities. So it varies from person to person. It's a thing of lifestyle, yeah. So if you decide to still stay fit, you look good, you get what I mean? You don't necessarily gain weight like that. And while other people, they call it retirement physique. Yeah, so they just get back and get careless.
Okay, so we talked about working, what it does to our health. You know, I'm glad we're talking about this today because all this while I've been seeing working as it's one of those exercises, you know, you just do it like you do in the house, so it doesn't make much of a difference. But talking about the health benefit of this now will, you know, encourage more persons to indulge in working. So we'll talk about working in neighborhood, working around your neighborhood. It gives the same result, like you said. So it's whether brisk walking or jogging, you get the same kind of results. As far as your mindset is on you doing that exercise, not like, you know, the other way around where you're looking for something and all that. So I want you to tell us more, you know, I really want you to tell us more on working because I know there are lots of people who are listening to us who do not see or who were in that same position I was months ago, who don't believe in what is working, I beg. So is there a way you can talk to them, you know, to encourage them to, you know, go into working as a form of exercise to burn calories and then lose weight?
All right. So I'll start with the simplest definition of walking, as we all know, just the movement from point A to point B. You get what I mean? So when you look at the benefits of working out or tips of encouragement, or for encouragement rather, I'll start from, we've talked about weight control, weight management, burning the calories, and even toning the muscles. That part is there. And then there are health benefits too, because walking improves the lung functions, lung activities. It helps in improving the immune system because it helps in secreting short-chain fatty acids, you understand, to increase the immune system, fighting against infection. Yes. Now, it helps prevent some, should I say, chronic illnesses. I talked about hypertension, how it helps the blood pump large volumes of blood and avoids the vessels from actually being constricted. That's for hypertension. In a case like diabetes, where walking as an exercise comes in, is that it helps in creating what they call insulin sensitivity. Insulin helps in regulating the sugar in the body. So walking and engaging in these physical activities helps the insulin to actually carry out its function the way it should. And in saying that, working with the muscles, you know, whether it's a muscle bodybuilding activity or just walking generally, the muscles use glucose, that's sugar, yes, to survive. In fact, they use it up. So rather than having this excess glucose in the bloodstream just going around and being harmful, the muscles end up using it for its own benefit. So it helps with circulation generally. Helps with aesthetics, because if you're walking and everything, you kind of feel good about yourself. You look good, you walk smart. Once you do all of that, you actually feel good about yourself. And yes, so many of these related activities, these are the key areas I want people to know, because there is the physical benefit, the health benefits, the psychological benefits. I think that's the first thing we talked about. That's it helps in reducing stress levels and improves mood generally. Yes.
Now, talking about mood, let's talk a bit about depression. You know, how does walking help people to improve on, you know, people who are depressed? Can it help in any way?
It helps. It helps. I won't say it takes it away. It helps, yes, because still under the same bubble of releasing the happy hormones. Yes, it creates room. It creates room for thinking. Creates room for meditation. Yes, because I've realized that many people don't even have. People are so busy that they don't have time to actually think things through. Yeah, I advise people go on walks, go for walks. Yes, stroll, go for drives, and try not to be distracted because there are many times we are so busy we don't listen to ourselves. Yes, because depression and anxiety, they kind of go hand in hand.
Yeah.
And anxiety is like that pressure that comes from not knowing what will happen. Depression is more like the pressure that comes from something that happened. Yeah, so that period of thinking could help you clear your thoughts from a happening, something that happened, or prepares you for an activity. Yes, so it really, really helps. And I advise people to actually have that period. Walking or jogging, could be anything. But that time to think really helps in avoiding depression, as you've asked.
Okay.
Yes.
All right, thank you very much.
Yeah, doctor, let me make this one. As you were talking, I was just thinking that there are some people, you know, that okay, let me talk about an hypertensive person. My age, I know we mentioned age for television.
Feel free.
And I think I don't want to mention the age.
Yeah, I know. Feel free not to.
Okay. So, sometimes you can see you're an hypertensive person. Sometimes you're busy in the house. And sometimes you just hear your heart, the pulse, very heavy. You hear the pulse very heavy. Bum, 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 bum. Not that you're doing anything very, very heavy or very, very. You'll just then, after a while, it will calm down. And if you sit down, and you get up again to say, okay, let me bend down to take, it will hit again. So that kind of a person could be either hypertensive or not. Because I have a friend that just had the pulse so much for about a few days, and she's not hypertensive. So what kind of this guy, what is it, does it have anything to do with the walking thing, assisting to, what is it? Is it clogginess of the veins? Is it whatever, you know, that is making that pulse come on so high? Yeah. So is it walking, jogging that could help bring it up, or is it necessary at all to do the walking thing or so?
Yes, it's very necessary. You know, for what you said, it's just one of the things that can happen from lack of walking, because there you can see that the pulse, that's the heart rate.
Yeah.
Could be a little more than it should. Normally it should be between 60 to 100.
Yeah.
So when it's more than that, it already shows that there is already pressure. When you just look at blood pressure in the heart, it's just like you imagine a pipe pumping a large amount of blood, and the vessels, and the pipe, the hose there is really tight.
Yeah.
So you can see sometimes it's just gonna maybe be bulging or whatever it is. But when the heart is a muscle. So when it's worked out and everything, the muscles can actually accommodate large volumes of blood. So sometimes, yes, it shows a level of, should I say cardiovascular, should I say insufficiency, for lack of better terms. Yes, and then walking helps in improving, because it helps in promoting this circulation. Yeah, so what you think is wrong with that kind of person, yeah, you're correct.
Okay.
Yes.
All right, doctor, we have just but I'd like to know, have you ever participated in any walking competition?
Walking? Well, a marathon.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, share your experience.
Wow. Did you know about that?
No, I didn't.
Yeah. So there was a marathon that actually happened in the States last year, 30th of December, to wrap up the year.
Okay.
Yeah, I think another one is going to come up. Yes. So we actually did, there were 3 categories. Yes.
Okay.
There was the 5 kilometers, 10 kilometers, and 15 kilometers. Now the 5 kilometers was divided into people that wanted to run and people that wanted to walk as a group. I chose running for 15. Yes. So I remember when the race was on and I was going well, because for some reason I'm confident in my cardio. So I remember when I was going well and I could sight the line somewhere and I was like, wow, this is easy. I'm going to come first. There's a guy who apparently he's a professional long distance runner.
Seriously?
He literally sprinted the speed of someone running maybe 100 and yes. And I was like, oh, let me catch up.
You couldn't?
Well, had finished. I couldn't. So I came second. Yeah, it was impressive.
Wow.
It was really impressive, yes. It's something, as I said, something you've been doing for some time, right? Yeah, it becomes a lot easier. But then the other guy, you could see that he's a professional. Why I knew that he was really used to it was because when I did it, my heart rate was fine. I had no problem. But my knees and my ankles were like really sore. I was cramping. The other guy was trolling, taking selfies with his people, so you could already tell that
he's used to it.
Exactly. So yes, that's the should I say, long distance.
You know, each time they bring such program, you see people participating a lot in it.
We were so many. We were over. I could confidently say we were over 200.
Oh.
Yes, it was really fun. It was really fun.
Okay.
Yeah. So
I guess we'll have more participants this year because people are getting to know more about working and all that.
Exactly, definitely.
All right, thank you so much, Dr. Akpan-Obong, for coming on the show today and for sharing your insightful thoughts with us. I hope we will call you next time you come.
Well, definitely, I had a good time here. Thank you so much for having me.
All right. Like Nancy.
Monkey Grandma,
so
I hope you would start with the working. Yeah. At least start from your house to your junction, you know, every evening. You know, it makes you feel good at night.
My compound
sleep
is
well.
Very large. That is what I asked about.
The compound?
It's very large.
Walk around.
Okay. Enter this compound. Yeah.
And I bet
so
you
that was what I was thinking, because he said like 5:30 a.m. or something, and I was thinking, I just found myself waking up that early. I never used to.
Okay.
So, yeah, I never found myself waking up 5:30. 5:30? No, it's not possible. So when I was talking about that, I was trying to think 5:30. Okay, I could.
You can do it. You have to be intentional about it, and it will make you sleep well. Really.
It does.
Yeah, especially the evening walk. Makes you tired.
What are you advising, Nancy?
I'm just talking. I'm just talking. You know, I wanted to ask if there were a myth, you know, misconception about working, but do you have anyone? Like
I can say, the misconception or the myth is especially for slim people.
Oh.
There are a lot of slim people that go like, I don't want to do anything fitness. What do I have to lose? You get what I mean? Yeah. But they should know that, of course, too much of it, like cardio-related activities, too much running, can burn the little, you know, that they have. But then there are other activities for them. That's, should I say, they can still walk, walking because of the other functions, and then muscle-related activities.
All right. Thank you so much for being a part of the show today. I hope if you're not one of them or one of us who have been working, you have to try and incorporate working into your daily activity. Thank you for being a part of the show today. From all of us in the studios, bye-bye, and thanks for watching.
Thank you, Doctor. Goodbye, viewers.
ADBN, Advocate Broadcasting Network.
Welcome to the Niger Delta, a region of incredible beauty and stark contrast. From its breathtaking landscapes to its rich cultural heritage, this is a place where history and modernity collide. But beneath this serene surface lies a story of struggle and resilience. The Niger Delta is the lifeblood of Nigeria's economy, home to vast oil reserves that fuel the nation, yet it is a land where the people fight for their share of the wealth. Join us on the program Niger Delta Today as we explore the heart of the Niger Delta, discover the vibrant cultures, the struggles for environmental justice, and the stories of the people who call this place home. This is the Niger Delta, a land of contrast, a story of resilience, a journey of hope. Don't miss our exclusive series, Niger Delta Today, every day at 12 noon, only on ADBN TV. Witness the untold stories, experience the journey, be part of the change.
Welcome to the world where innovation meets opportunity, where ideas become empires. This is Market TV.
I am Idorian Flannan, and every week I'll be taking you inside the dynamic world of marketing and commercial business.
From groundbreaking startups to big businesses, Market TV brings you the best